Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marky Marks there, bro. Whew, it's kind of cool here today. It's very, very windy. That's why I'm on during the day. It's like ridiculous right now. Super windy. It's like mad sick windy. Ridiculous. It's supposed to reach up to 50-mile-an-hour winds tonight. It's already up to 36. I've been checking. But it's winter. Boy. I have my door open like about 8 inches just to have circulation. I hate having everything closed. So you might hear the wind in the background. Hey Ninja, yeah, it's damn windy, is right. It's ridiculous. Even last night when I got off of here, it was windy as heck. All night, that's all I heard was like the wind all night. And then now it's gonna be the same thing all day. I've already been outside. I took all the leaves out of the pool. It's like ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Well, winter's here. I just talked to my neighbor. He saw me outside, like doing things and picking up stuff. He's like, "Yeah, Mark, we got a lot of rain. We got rain coming. We got thunder tonight." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I heard. I've been watching like the weather thing. I want it to rain because then the rain takes away the wind." Oh, hey, Philomena. Yeah, I got your donation. Yes, thank you. Yes, cool. All right. You said I had an interview yesterday and felt really good about it. I want to know if you see me getting the job. All right, cool. Let's check. Mm. Philomena, I'm getting right now. No, I'm getting. You're not gonna get it. No, I think that there's someone else like they're interviewing as well, and it looks like they're like worried or they're like they got too much delays and things like that and stuff. They're indecisive. They don't know who they want. But I think it's between like you and somebody else. So they're like they don't want to be unfair and they don't want to be like biased or anything like that. But from what I get, it's telling me no. Let me check. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see again. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna give it to the other person because I get no twice, and it's because of like another woman. I feel like a woman's involved. If a woman interviewed you, she rather the other person and not you. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I don't see you getting it. You interview with two different women. Yeah, I think both of them are like biased against like who they. I think they both have like different decisions on who they want, and they have to come to a decision. But it's telling me it's not you though. It's telling me no. Like in the next 2 months, you might be able to get like a different job if you interview for another job. It's saying it's better to go to a different place, but you have to be willing to like change certain things and certain aspects of what you want. But it's saying in the next 2 months, it's you can like possibly find a different job that's better, but you have to make the worthwhile changes in order to get it. But this job, it doesn't look very promising. It doesn't look good. So as of right now, it's telling me no. Yeah, I know. Well, my sister, my sister left her business and job in June of last year, and she was 5 months without a job, and now she has the best job of her life. And I know that's not the case for everyone, right? But yeah, that's why I said in the next like, I mean, let me get a better, let me get a time frame for you, like when you're actually gonna get a job. All right. Let me see what I'm gonna help you out. Let me see what I can get for you. This month, I don't see you getting a job. I don't see it happening. Let me try for February because I got 2 months. So it's got to be February. But let me check, double check for you. February is like a maybe too. That's why I said 2 months. I feel like you'll get an offer, but like a real solid job, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, it's telling me it's gonna be difficult. I hope that's not the case. But like I said, things change. You can you can get a call and say, "Hey, look, you got the job," and this and that. We were indecisive. The other person didn't want the job. The person we picked got another job. So anything can change. Like I'm trying to be hopeful on your part. Energy changes and things changes. I want to be. I hope you do get a job, and I hope I'm wrong. But um, right now, it doesn't look good. It's going to take a while. And if you've been interviewing and nothing's coming through, that's probably why. I don't know why those things happen, but everything's meant to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened with my sister. She watched her bank account go down by spending money and not having a job. She tried to get any job really, and nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden, poof, she got the job of her life. So I know it's difficult, and I wish you the best, and I hope you do get a job soon. But right now, the energy is saying nothing's available. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? But Philomena, keep your head up, sweetheart. Just like keep trying, and keep going for it. Keep being persistent, and just like try and see if it'll work. But from right now, I'm getting a no. I wish I was getting a yes, but hey, I honestly, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that you do get the job. But right now, it's saying no. Just keep doing what you have to do. Keep applying, keep interviewing. Something will come through. What's going on, Becca? It was good to see you back live and talk shit and have fun. Had a good time. Just got he's going on the bus now. And that's pretty cool. Does he like it? Does he like going on the bus? I've been on the bus several times when I was young. My mom didn't want us to. But I told my mom, look, I'm old enough now. I'm getting on the fucking bus. You don't have to pick me up no more. I'm getting on the damn bus. I want to go gallivant. Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. Well, at least he's, doing some different things and stuff. That's nice. That's cool. Hey, Jessica. Good morning, sweetheart. How you doing? Is things better at school for him now? Hopefully, it is. I haven't talked to you about that in a while. You've been de-escalated from people. Yeah, I know, right? Today is going flying. Today flew by already. It's already 1:30 here. I'm like, fuck, man, this day is going by. I haven't even done shit. They still only have him good in 3 hours, but he seems happier. Well, if he's happier, then that's good. At least it's like something. If he seems happier, then it's working. So maybe they need to work him back into the system of longer time. So they're gonna start with the short time and then get him back to, the get him back to where he needs to be, like, in an emotional way or mental way. They're probably trying to program his brain to do a little bit at a time, which is cool. Like, oh, that's good. That's a good see. So it's improving. It's improving. So maybe it was just too much for him that he just went wild because it was too much. He couldn't handle people. I don't blame him, to be honest. I can't handle people for more than that time either. I can't handle people That's why I like coming on here because nobody's really in my energy like that. I don't really have to deal with physical energy aggravating me or irritating me. Online energy is so much lighter. It's better for me. I can't handle people in physical presence. Makes you want to knock them the fuck out. But that's a good thing, Becca. You got to look at that in a positive way, you know? Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. You should, yeah, you were telling me about him. You were like, you were telling me, yeah, he had a next girl or some shit like that. Let me guess. He's trying to come back. And you know why? That's what happens when you got a man, they all come through. See? When you're single and you ain't got nobody in your radar and shit, they all come out. They all come out of the woodwork. Then after that, they like, yeah, of course, because you got a man. If you didn't have a man, he would have never came around. See, they like to put you to the test or get you in trouble for talking to them. That's what it is. If you think about it, what I just said, right? It's true. See, what people do is they say, oh, yeah, she's got a man now. Okay, well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stir the pot. And people are going to be like, oh, who are you? Oh, why are you talking to this guy? Oh, he's somebody I used to text. Oh, you're cheating on me? Oh, you fucking causing problems? Oh, I got to watch out now because she's talking to people from her past. So, like, watch out for all that shit. You're going to be tested. When you're in a good relationship, people test you. People are just evil as fuck. I just don't know how to express my concerns for humanity and how people are so stupid and how they want to ruin people's lives and shit and just stir shit up for no reason, like, and come back to you all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, out of the blue. Oh, why you can't contacting me now? Yeah, because I'm taken, and they don't want that. People get mad as fuck. Believe me, that's how it works. Every time when I was a DJ and I was dating a woman or something like that, or I was dating, and they saw me with the woman, all these bitches would come around me. Hey Mark, how you doing? Oh, you look so nice. Oh, hey handsome. Hey this. Hey that. I'm like, bitch, you never spoke to me a day in your life. Well, because I'm got a woman now, you want to talk to me? Oh, now I'm handsome. Oh, now I look nice, huh? Get your bitch ass out of here, woman. Talk to me. I've got a woman. You can't see I'm got her. Like, don't worry about it. Worry about you. I don't need multiple hers. I just want one good woman. That's it. Hers are gonna ruin your damn life. Take all your money and get impregnated by him, and then they want child support. Fuck that. Fuck out of here, woman. I ain't working for you. I'm working for a child I can't see. Was gonna end up turning out like you. No, leave me alone. Yeah, so they say. So they say. This is supposed to be a good year for me because all the everything's lining up for me. I'm a double Aquarius, so Pluto goes into Aquarius, so it's gonna affect Sun and rising and all that whatever your Aquarius is in. Then in the Chinese astrology, this is a dragon year, and I also am the dragon. So I got like all the astrology, all the stars are gonna line up for me this year. It already is, like, not in a love sense, which I could care less about that. I couldn't say I don't care less, but you're like, that's the last thing on my mind. The first thing on my mind is my business, like, and not this one either. Like, I don't want to be here like every day. I want to work. I'm got a workshop now. I can't use it until my sister gets the house. I can use it, but I don't want to because I want to make sure like everything is gonna be hers, and then I can, work over there and do things I need to do. Like I'm so far behind. Like I finally getting all the things I've always wanted business wise is happening. So once I want the divorce is officially over, she got her papers, but she just needs the house and the rest of the money and the child support shit. Like that's just the last thing. So we're just waiting for that dickhead to sign all the papers. But he's taking his sweet old time because he doesn't want to pay. See? Meanwhile, he ain't paid all this time. So I told my sister, that's like pulling teeth from that bastard. But once she actually has the house in her name and the house is gonna be in like our name, like me and my sister, so I can actually, start my workshop shit and get all my stuff organized. But I'm still waiting. Everything's pending. I'm waiting for my inheritance. So when I get my inheritance, I'll have more money to help my family, myself, and get the ball rolling. So all it's gonna be good. It's a matter of time. And then the twin flame will probably come to aggravate me during these times of me getting myself organized. Guaranteed. Because that's what your twin flame does. So yeah, I look forward to this year and look forward to all the blessings. And I hope everybody has the same blessings for them. I know a lot of people that's been single and finally, hooked up with somebody, or they're dating, or their love life is a little better. So that's hopeful. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that. And a lot of people are getting their blessings and getting what's coming to them. So hopefully, I'm one of those people that get blessed. I know I will. And everything was going to work out. That's all I can ask for. That's all I want. But to me, business first, love next. But I need business stuff to get back on track. And once I get my workshop up and running, I'm gonna do lives in my workshop. That's gonna be the nice thing. See, I'm gonna have when you see me like in about 2 months' time. I'm planning on March, but Lord knows I don't like to plan too much. But around March time, going into spring, I'm gonna have my little office in my workshop. All you're gonna see in the background is all tools and everything all nice and neat. I'm gonna be inside my workshop doing readings and things like that. I won't be in here much. I'm gonna do everything over there. Change up my energy, my vibe, my area. Everything is gonna change. I'm gonna try and like do a podcast. I'm gonna get one of those mics you hook up to your thing and it comes there like my mind. I have my headphones. I'm gonna look all official and shit. That's my plan. 2 months, 2 more months, and I'll have all of that. I'm gonna build my workshop, hook up my own little office. That's what's up. I'm gonna be looking all official. My mic, my headphones. I'll be acting like Joe Rogan and shit, like having guests over and shit. Take over the internet. Not. I don't want too much publicity. Like I said, I don't really like publicity as it is. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Hopefully some good shit happens. I just need shit to change. But Pluto's in Aquarius for 20 fucking years. So 20 years from now, I'll be 66, going 67. So by then, hopefully I'll be retired. And obviously it says it changes your whole outlook and your whole like looks. I said, obviously I'll be old and grayer in 20 years time. Duh. Like some of the predictions are actually kind of like dumb. Like everybody changes in 20 years. So like, even if you don't have Pluto in your Aquarius, you're going to change in the next 20 years anyway. You have to change with the times. You have to change with reality in your body and your appearance. Everything changes. You're either fatter, skinnier, older, younger. You look this way. You have a different hairstyle. You have less teeth. You know, you could have got a boob job. I don't know what the fuck you're doing in 20 years. Not my problem. You know? Yeah, sure, Jessica. But that's all right. If your love life sucks, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I know, you'd rather have some D and have some nice man next to you, but hey, that shit don't last too long. And so best thing to do is love yourself and organize your life and be happy. You don't need nobody to complete you. I know it's nice to have somebody, but like all that shit is just a label people put on you just to see if you can handle it. Yeah, exactly. Peace over everything. That's your best way. All right, I got messages from heaven. Said you want a spiritual card. All right, cool. See what spirit has for you. Yeah, it's an Aquarius thing because a lot of Aquariuses are like that, but it's just people in general. People get fed up. I know a lot of people that are in the same situation. There's more single people in the world right now than ever because people realize that they don't need nobody, and they realize that the person that they're with is not the right person. But who is? There's never going to be no serious right person unless it's over a long period of time. So even if like after 3-4 years you're like, oh yeah, this is the right person, we've had so much good times in 3 years and this and that, then you end up have situations happen where you're like, let me tell you something, in a person's marital marriage vows and stuff, when you say for sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for supporting this and that. And you say your vows, oh, those vows don't mean fucks to a person no more. Nobody cares about those vows no more. Nobody even listens to themselves acknowledge those vows, because if you're married to somebody and 10 years later they get sick, right? And you can't fuck no more, and you can't, like, you go a long period without fucking, and you're accustomed to having sex, and you're sick and tired of dealing with your sick partner, or you didn't sign up for that. That's bullshit, because you did sign up for that. You vowed and you said that's what a marriage is. It's a test. A marriage is a test of time. How long are you going to be with this person before you get fed up? Are you going to say, you know what, I signed up for this shit? That's why you sign a paper. It's a contract. Did you sign up to be there for this person? For rich or for poor, for sickness and in health? Till death do you part? No, you didn't. Because you think, everybody thinks, right, that nothing's going to happen to you. That you're going to live life with no sickness, no pain. You're always going to have money. You're never going to be broke. All that shit. My dog's wagging her tail because she's sleeping. She's in her dreams wagging her tail. See that? That's for everybody to see. That's a sign right there. Just be happy in your dreams. See? Like her. But that's the biggest problem in marriage, in my opinion, is people never stick to their marriage vows. They never stick to what marriage is really about. And that's what pisses me off about people at marriage. If I'm marrying you and you get sick, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. But then I'm going to say to myself, if this is the other way around, would she be there for me? And I'm like, fuck. I don't know. Maybe she would. I don't know. I'm not sick, so I wouldn't know. You know? So it's like, I know I would do it. I know I'll give 100%, but will she give that to me? And that's the thing. You gotta, once I heard this guy say, I've heard a few people say it, but I recently heard a guy say, I'm only gonna marry somebody that would change my diapers when I'm older, if that was the case. And wash my ass and wash me. And I only know a handful of people that would do that. You see what I'm saying? So like, watch out who you're gonna marry. Are they gonna vow down? Are they gonna make the vows happen? Are they gonna really do that shit? Are they gonna wipe your ass? Are they gonna bath you when you're 80 and you can't do nothing? All right. I take marriage serious, but obviously the guy I married didn't. Yeah, well, that's, not entirely our fault, because people change. You can marry somebody that's great for 20 years or for 10 years or for 5 years, and then they just switch. So, obviously, we made a bad choice and a bad decision, but we didn't know at that time that person was going to change. So there is an exception to it all, but all you can say to yourself is you have nothing on your conscience, because you did your part. You were the better partner. All right, you got like 4 little ducklings here. Number 20, and this says, we care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Eat well, sleep well, give your body the exercise it needs. You know what you need to do. If your body is sick, speak to your doctor and work to get well again. People love and care about your well-being. Maybe you are tired and need to eat better or get more sleep. We are urging you to look after yourself in the best way you can. It's important to us that you maintain your health. So Spirit wants you to take care of yourself. Make sure you eat, sleep well. Make sure you're not sick. And if you are, get yourself checked. Just make sure you take care of yourself. That's the main message. Well, my brother was married to his wife for 17 years. She cheated and left and didn't give a fuck. Now she's trying to come back to be cool with the kids, not him. She's still with the guy who gave her a STD. Whoops, did I say that? Oh, my bad. Yeah. Then my sister was married to this clown for 25 years. And he cheated on her and left and don't pay nothing. And is trying to get away with murder. Like, not paying child support and shit like that. So it's both men and women. It's both trash ass people and people who don't give a shit about nobody but themselves. But they're all getting karma because they lost us, people. They lost the best thing that ever happened to them. Some people want to go back because they made a mistake, but it's too late. And I would never take nobody back anyway who did that shit to me. I've never taken back anybody who disrespect me in my life. I can't say never. I did when I was younger, when I was stupider, and I just say, yeah, this person's cool. I'll be all right. They ain't gonna do the same thing again. Not when I got older. I said, hell no. I'm never dealing with your ass no more. Even online on here, people try and come back in my life or they make a fake name just to get me to do something for them. They must think I'm dumb and I don't know. I'll find out eventually. But marriage is a piece of paper to some and means a lot to others. And that's why I've never gotten married. Because to find the almost perfect partner is like one in a million. And who am I to say that? Say if I meet my soulmate, my twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, and I marry the woman. Say if I meet her this year and I get married in 2026. I got married 2 years from now, and then 2 years after that, she says to me, "Look, I don't love you anymore. I actually hooked up with this guy at work, and I just have feelings for him, and I just don't want to. I don't want to cheat on you, but I just don't feel. I think that we've grown away from each other." Say she just says that, so I just wasted my fucking last two something years, 3 years, 4 years of getting to know this person, marrying them, thinking that they're the right person. All of a sudden, she just comes to me one day and says she has feelings for another man, and I'm putting in the work. And I'm doing everything I can for her. And she just says, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I don't want to be catered to. I don't want to be with a great man like you. I just want to go be with somebody else. And I just don't feel like it anymore. So how's that going to make me feel? That's going to make me feel like I totally wasted the last 4 years of my life. That's how I would feel. And say she goes out with this guy, right? And a year later, she says, fuck, this is the biggest mistake of my life. And she comes to my door one day and knocks on my door and says, Mark, I want you back. I'm so sorry. I made a huge mistake. I should have never got a divorce. I should have never left you. This guy conned me. I don't give a fuck. I tell her, don't you ever come back here ever again. I don't give a fuck about you or whatever you want. I could care less. Go find yourself another man like me. Good luck and goodbye. Have a nice life. And that's it. I would never take her back. I don't care about her sob stories. That's your dumb decision. You lose me forever. Straight up. I ain't gonna time for that bullshit. Hell no. But a lot of people ain't like that. They'll take the person back and try again. Hell no. And if you think by taking that person back, that shit ain't gonna happen again eventually, it will. And even if it doesn't, you still gotta live with that in the back of your mind every day and ask yourself if you want to do that. Why do people put themselves through that shit? I'm still trying to figure it out. I know a woman that the man cheated on her. He didn't deny it. He came to her and said he made a big mistake. He got caught up in the moment, and he's still with her till today. And they grew old together. Never had kids, but they lived together and they're still together. But just think about that woman. You said you forgave him for fucking another woman, and you've been with them your whole life, Even if he never did it again, who cares? You're still thinking about that shit happening again, or you're still thinking about every time you go to bed with that guy again. You still compare yourself to the woman he fucked. You still comparing the people that person might have been with. You see what I'm saying? Some people are just good for sex, but what happens if you're not good at sex, but you're good at everything else? You know, you cook, you clean, you're a good housewife, you're a good mom to the kids, but you know you're not getting enough coochie in or sex in your life, so that's a fucking problem. No, that becomes your problem because that's all you base love on or base your marriage on. That's stupid. Because after a long period of time, sex is irrelevant. You see what I'm saying? What's more relevant is your love for that person. So what is really marriage? What is really love to these people? That's what I would like to sit down and ask them for doing dumb shit like that. So if you felt like why get married if I'm gonna cheat, or why get married if I feel like I want to be with multiple people, then don't get married. You idiot. You don't have to get married. It's a choice. And if you feel you can't be loyal or you don't want to be in a full long marriage, then don't do it. It ain't for you. It's not something you should just try out. You're not trying out for a damn team. You know, don't try that shit. Just if you want it and really know what it is all about, then do it. But people take shit so like like it doesn't matter. And you're gonna hurt your kids, your spouse, your family. You're gonna hurt businesses, work, money. You're gonna hurt your whole life by making those decisions. So don't do it at all. You don't have to get married. There's no rule in the world or law in the world. You have to get married to somebody. And if you do, make it the best you can. Don't give up and don't fuck it up over somebody else. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people in this world, man. But you know what? Like I said, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Some people get married thinking that this is the person that they're going to be with for the rest of their life, right? I understand all of that. But you have to draw the line at some point in time and say, is this, do I really feel deep down inside this person is going to be real? Yeah, you're saying, yeah, that's why I'm getting married, right? So then after a while, things go south. And then a lot of people, majority of people will say, I'm never going to do it again. And that's cool. You know why? Because you tried it once and you don't want to do it again. And that's fine. And I know a lot of people, and I admire people for doing that because you're not going to make the same mistake. So that's cool. Hey, SR, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm doing good, fam. How are you? So I always tell people, like, make the decision for yourself at long term. And if, marriage and relationships and all that stuff should never be like that. It should always be like a union between two people and making sure like everything is fine. You're home with COVID. Oh shit. Dang. Hope you get better, sweetheart. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Drink Gatorade, drink water. If you have NyQuil or DayQuil, that worked for me when I had COVID. And try and like keep putting fluids in your body. As long as you're not in the hospital and you're home, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. If you was in the hospital, that'd be worse. So, wishing you to stay at home and recover, and wishing you to be better. Seems like it's never gonna end. This fucking COVID ass shit. Yeah, hydration is the key. You're absolutely right. That's why I say to everybody, drink Gatorade. Not just any energy drink, but Gatorade is good. Gatorade's proven. Gatorade, water. Even if you don't like the Gatorade by itself, you can always water it down. It's the same shit. As long as you drink the whole Gatorade with water, you're fine. And I found that like I had NyQuil and DayQuil, and that shit worked. That shit helped me out a lot. I'm not really like a pill popper, so I wasn't really popping pills like that. I would rather drink a liquid, you know. So I had DayQuil and NyQuil. Just make sure you take it like every couple hours, every 4 hours or whatever it says. Take the right amount, and then you should be good. I probably drink more water now than I ever have. I also drink orange juice a lot. I'm always staying hydrated. Every now and then I'll drink some Gatorade, make sure I'm okay. Get myself to a better hydration. I just ate a fruit salad for lunch, trying to eat like, different stuff. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, ginger's good too. Yeah. Yeah, Gatorade is the key. When I was like, constantly when I was sick and I had food poisoning or COVID, you know, uh, I always drink Gatorade. Always. A message? What type of message you want? Always want a damn message. I got a message for you. Go to sleep. I got another message. Get some Gatorade. Want another message? My little ninja wants a message. Message. Look, fool. A spirit card. See, she even calls me names. Spirit card. I ain't getting no damn spirit card. Spirit ain't worried about you. Spirit's like, this damn fool want another message. All right, let me see what I got for you, Ninja. Hey, Marley, how are you, sweetheart? How you doing? How's it going? Okay, this is perfect. Yeah. All right, your card is number 15, and it says, focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. If you feel stuck, it's probably because you don't actually know what you want to do. Write down all the possibilities or discuss the options with friends. The options will start to become clear. Your loved ones say, follow your heart, and we will help guide you. So that is your message, number 15. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. Yes, it's a nice card. If anybody else wants a message, let me know. You're welcome. No problem. It's like getting windier and windier and windier. If it's gonna rain. When it starts raining, I gotta go pick up my nephews in an hour and a bit. They get out of school at 3:30. I'm gonna go pick them up, and I bet you when I go pick them up, it's gonna rain. Guaranteed. Let me see. Let me see what the radar is saying. Nothing really. Got rain coming, but nothing serious. It's like some light rain around that time. Hopefully it goes away. Yeah, ain't nothing serious. They said it's supposed to get really bad, but I don't see nothing bad yet. It's only like a little bit. They said tonight's gonna get bad, so still a long time away. I got like a 500 kilometer radar thing here, and it's doesn't really show that much rain, so we're good. I'll be able to pick them up and bring them in. All right, SR, no problem, sweetheart. Hope you feel better. Yeah, it's gonna get stormy here apparently tonight, but I don't see no significant rain or anything like that in the radar. But they said late tonight, so hopefully it doesn't come this way and it just like goes away. I'm really sick and tired. I had the first thing this morning when I got up, I took Diamond outside to go pee. And then I had to like take all the pool furniture and put it back in underneath the porch. I had to like secure all the chairs and take all the leaves out of the pool. I had to put like a rubber band around the mailboxes because the mailbox top kept coming up and down like that. And I'm like, holy shit, man, really? Like, I'm so sick and tired of wind and shit. But hey, like my mom said, I'd rather have wind than have snow. And I was like, yeah, you're right, mom. I don't want no damn snow. Hell no. Hell no to snow. So yeah, we're lucky to just have wind and rain instead of snow. I know a lot of people that's like, look, Mark, it's cold as shit. You're complaining about some regular wind. We got snow. Inches of snow over here. Cold as fuck. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna complain. Main reason I complain is because I have so much work to do outside that I can't do because of the weather. And I really like working outside and doing things outside, but unfortunately I can't. That's why I can't wait to have my workshop up and running. I'll be in there all day, every day. Fuck, I can't wait. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do on this channel too. I'm gonna show everybody how to make shit, how to paint shit, how to do stuff. That's another thing I'm gonna do on here. Show everybody my workshop and what I do. Posting up all this stuff. Yeah, baby. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. All right, let me see what I get. Let me give myself a card. I think I want to get more. On my channel. Yeah, sure. No, that's up to you. You know, that's up to you if you can like if you have the time. You know, the thing is with me is you know I always I try to make time. At least it's like an hour or two or whatever. But the growth of your channel depends on how much time you want to put in. You know, if you want to put in more time, and then if you want to grow too much, you might grow. You might do it too much, and then you might be like, "Fuck this." Yeah, I mean that it's still a hobby to me because I have my own business and I don't want to do this like full time right now for a while. I'm still young enough to work physically and I have my business and stuff. So I'm always gonna find time to do this because it's like I like to do it when the weather's shitty or at night when I have time, when I don't have nothing to do, even if it's an hour or two. You know, I've been on here for like 50 minutes, so just talking and having fun, you know. So that to me is like it's cool. Like I mean, it could burn you out if you hang on too late, and you know you do too many readings and shit like that. It'll definitely burn you out. But if it's just like, if you got your day job and you come home like you do and you do your work, then fine. But if you it all depends if you want to put more time in it. I'm not giving up my job, my business for this, not yet. I'll do it when I'm older and I can't work anymore, and I don't feel like working physically anymore. But that's what this last year has done for me. Like, it made me not work physically and work mentally and work on here. Like, I was pushed to come over here all the time. Oh yeah, definitely. You can do that. Yeah, absolutely. I've thought about doing that. I've thought about doing the signs again and like pick a card. I used to do a lot of pick a cards, pick a card one, two, or three, and I would like do it on my phone and then upload it like when I had a chance. It only took a couple minutes, but like doing all the signs, it takes too long. Like, and when I used to do it live in front of everybody, so then people will come in, they be like, "Hey, Mark," I'll be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, how's things?" And then you get, "Oh shit, what am I on? What sign am I on?" Then you got to do all the timestamps. You got to go back and do all the timestamps where you get somebody to do it for you. It's a pain in the ass. So that's why I stopped doing it, because it was too much. But I would like to do it if I had the time. Like, if I was full time on here, I'd have to do it because that's what people want, and that's what I would build my channel on. That's why I have so many damn videos on here, because that's what I used to do. I used to do it every day, and people started saying to me, "Look, I don't want to know picker cards or no all signs reading. Just come on here and answer questions. That's what we want." And I was like, "All right." So that's what I do. I come on here and give messages every day and answer questions every day, because they rather have that than look at the signs. And then a lot of those videos started like not getting any views. So I was like, why the hell am I doing it? So I got the people that just wanted to get answers, answers to questions and reading. So I was like, all right, cool. I miss doing the picker cards because those were fun, because it was easy. So I'd be like, card one, card two, and card three, pick a card. Some people would say, I picked all of them and they all resonated. Oh, I picked three. Oh my God, it was right. So, like, it's cool to get the pick a card stuff. But the old signs thing, that resonates with like only certain, people who actually, say every time I watch the Aquarius reading, it resonates. Or every time I watch this reading, it resonates. But that's what you're only getting like a couple of people. Plus, it takes too long. At one time, I used to like pull three cards and just do the reading for that sign, and then that's it. I spent like 5 minutes each sign, so it only took like less than an hour. And at one point, I said I got to make it even shorter, so I'll go like this: Aquarius, this is your card, blah 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 blah. Pisces, this is your card, blah 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 blah. Aries, this is your card, blah blah blah, and that's it. And that's all I did. I just get one card pulls for each sign. I'll be like, okay, have a nice month. Bye. Or this is the message of the day. So it all depends on really what you want to do. But all of it helps. At some point, you're gonna help somebody, in the during those times and during the reading. So you'll help someone. People will watch it. But my pick a card readings was I got more like people watching them because it was easy and it was simple. It was fast, Card one this, card one that, card two this, and whatever. So I used to like doing this. Yeah, that's all you can do, Marley. That's all you can really do. Is just let things pan out. Just allow things to happen. Marley, you want a message from heaven? I've always wanted to do that too, but like, do the signs again and do like all that. And I used to do like, will you get some dick reading? Will you get like, how will your finances be in the month of January? All signs. Where I do all, what your finances are going to bring to you. Pick a card, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I used to do so many different things, and what your spirit guides want you to know. I used to do all those things every day, all day. Like during COVID times, when I was home doing nothing, I'd be like, yeah, it's time to upload some videos. That's when I was active, during those times, like 2020 and 2021. I was like very active on here. But after that, I got like a big job and I wasn't active on here as much. But now, like this past year and this year, I've been more active and just trying to get things done. Okay. I get this card like a lot. I haven't seen it all this time. All right. Marley, this is your card, the bear, and it's number 5 is the number. This card says, we're helping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Sometimes we struggle on and nothing seems to go our way. Well, that time has come to an end. Your loved ones are stepping in to help. They are saying, we are here for you. We are helping you to make the right things and happen, and be ready as we bring good news. Ooh. So there you go. Spirit's working on making life better for you. Luckier, more opportunities, more things. And you just finished saying you want to try and make your channel better and put more work into it. So that, there you go. Spirit says if you do that, they'll help you. They'll bring that luck your way. Well, that's kind of true because you met me, I'm like a lucky charm, So, we met each other. So, you're lucky. We're lucky to have each other. So, yeah, Spirit's right. See? There you go. There you have it. You ain't lying. Yeah. Perfect. Cheers. Spirit's gonna bring a little luck your way. We all need it. Hallelujah. I really hope this weather doesn't get worse. Oh boy. Oh boy. Winter wonderland. It's winter time. I'm waiting for a damn email from my insurance company, and they're taking like forever. I have to like pay for my car insurance and my car license because of my birthday. Every time your birthday comes up, you got to renew your car license and insurance. I got my car passed. Like we have to get our cars passed here like a month before like your birthday, and then you got to pay for it all. So everything's like on the end, everything's online now. So I got my car passed and I paid for my insurance, and the insurance company is like taking their sweet old time giving the certificate to the license department so I can pay for everything. And thank God I do it way ahead of time because they're so long-winded and so dumb. They take forever to do everything. It's like you would think that it's online and it'll be a lot faster, but it definitely isn't. It's so annoying, man. Like, just send the shit already. Let me see if they sent it. Cause I emailed them. I was like, "Hello, I paid already." Nope, of course not. They didn't send it back. I was like, "Good day. I paid online. Hint, hint. Where the fuck is my shit? Like, when are you gonna send me this shit? Like, hurry up. I know I got time, but hurry up." That was an hour ago, and I still haven't. Oh, I sent it at 1:11 too. 111. That means Spirit's working on it. Okay, cool. I got you. Yep. And I'm like, everything's online, so it's fast. So like, what's the problem? Like they said, oh, you gotta pay. I was like, I always pay online, so it goes through like the same day. So what's the problem? As long as you did before 3 o'clock, it goes through. It tells you right on the bank. And if you got the same bank, it's definitely easier. It only takes longer when you're transferring to another bank. But like domestic transfers are easy because you're in the same, country. And it's not like they're busy like that. They got like pure people that can just click buttons. Like hurry up. Yeah. And we had like a cyber attack here, so they're probably like going through all the shit. We got a cyber attack. Oh my god. The world's ending. Like even if you had a cyber attack, you still gotta update your information. So everything should be on an external side. So then you can just like, take the information home and deal with it. Like you honestly think we were born yesterday? Some people honestly are really like dum da dum dum dum. It's not easy, ninja. Some people are just lost in that matrix every day. They really are. They lost in the matrix. Mm. New Year sale, 50% off. Of course, you're gonna email me that. Why you emailing me sales for? I don't want nothing else. Leave me alone. I don't want to see no more sales. You're trying to provoke me to buy more clothes, and I don't want to. Just leave me alone. Why you gotta send me more? Oh, this is on sale and that's on sale. I don't care if it's on sale. Leave me alone. If I was rich, I'd buy it, but I'm not. I have too much damn clothes now. So leave me alone, please. Don't email me no more. Leave me. Leave me alone. I don't want it. Please stop. I can't take it anymore. Don't send me sales anymore. You know what? I actually got an email from somebody. I don't even know the person, but I haven't emailed them back because I don't know the person. But somebody emailed me and asked me to do an interview and on their podcast, but I don't want to do all that stuff. I've made that perfectly clear that I don't want publicity. And if I go on people's podcasts and do that shit, I'm gonna get publicity and they get the wrong publicity, and I don't want that. And the only reason why I went on Stars because I've known her, and for a year, for 5 years, going on 6 years, I've known her, and she's a trusted, person. I trust her and I know her, and I've trusted her, and I don't have nothing against her. So that's the only reason why I did it. Like, and nowadays, if you put yourself out there publicly and everybody sees that shit, like they're gonna be like wanting you to do one on theirs, and that's already happened. And I'm like, look, I don't want to go on nobody's podcast. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be out there in the public eye. I don't want people like calling me every day for readings because this is not my life. I already told everybody, like, I don't do this shit like for a living. I got my own business to worry about. And if I keep doing this, it's gonna like take me away from what I want to do. So that's why I don't really want to do all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to tell that person that, look, I don't want to do no podcast. Don't be offended. I don't want nobody to be offended by me not doing on their podcasts and shit like that. But if anybody wants, I don't need to have another podcast. I'll do it on my channel, yeah, because that's me. But I don't want to keep going all over the place, all over all these people's channels and doing that shit, because that happened in the beginning. 4 years ago when I started this channel, I had people come on mine, I would go on theirs, and then we got ourselves out there and helped each other. And then afterwards, everybody started cutting throat and acting stupid and comparing and competing, and it went to shit. So I don't want to go back to that energy ever again. I'm only gonna do it with people that I've known for years and people that I really, really trust. So if the odd person that I don't know comes and asks me, I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't know you, and I'll get to know you, and maybe one day I will, but I'm not just gonna go on random people that I don't know on their shit just to talk about my life, and then next thing you know, I'm got 20 emails to attend to get readings and shit, and I don't want to do that. Like, that's just something like I don't want to do. But I'm gonna do one on here, and like return the favor, or just I like doing collabs. I like to collab with another reader, and me and that person will answer questions or talk for a bit, do some messages, things like that. That's what I like to do, and that to me is like a podcast in itself. But I'm gonna start my own podcast, like I said, when I get my workshop done. I'm gonna have a little office in the corner, and every night I'm gonna do like a podcast for like an hour or two and talk about psychic shit and do all that stuff. But I don't want to be like in the public eye too much. I don't like that. I've been there, done that, and I don't like it. I feel like if I'm meant to be found, I'm meant to be found and dealt with. Like, for instance, I'll use Marley as an example. I've known of Marley for a few years. I used to go in her room and all the time and like watch her work and all that stuff. And she never showed her face or anything, right? She just had like a board there that told you where to donate, what she was doing, and I can hear her voice. And then recently I saw she went live. She went live and she was showing herself. So I was like, let me go see what this woman looks like. She finally showed herself, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. So I went in her room, and then her grandfather was talking to me in spirit. And I was like, I don't really want to interrupt this woman. I don't want to come in somebody else's channel and start acting like that. But they were very persistent, and they said, look, just mention this to her. So then I did, and then we became friends, Hey, Brenda Terrell, how are you today? How's things? So like, that's how I want to be. Like, I don't really want to put myself out there, and I hope everybody understands that that's exactly what I want. Like, I don't need people to like, I don't want to be out there in the public eye 24/7. I don't want to do readings like every day, all day, because I have my own life and I have my business. And until I want to do it, that's when I'll do it. But I don't mind doing it. I just don't want to do it every day, all day. But that's how things happen. You meet people, and everything just falls into place. It's word of mouth. That's how I live my life, my whole life, word of mouth. I don't have to I don't really want to get myself going on international podcasts and talking about the same shit over and over. What I said on Stars podcast is me. So if you want to know about me, just go on there and look at it. You know, give her the views, give her the likes, give her the subscribe. You know, she's a wonderful person and a wonderful reader, and that's the only reason why I did it, because I love and I trust her and Tony that's my click from when I first came on here. You know, so if I don't really know you like that, we can, you know, be friends and we can do something like that eventually. But I got trust issues. I don't really trust too many people because I don't know what your agenda is, you know? So I keep it real and I keep to myself. That's the best thing in my opinion. Brenda, I see you donated. Thank you, sweetheart. You can go ahead and ask your question. But like I said, that's my example. Like I did with Marley, I just came in her room. I've been known her, but never been friends or anything until recently. And you know, that's you know, that's all I want. And because I did that podcast, everybody who wants to know about me or feels like interviewing me, you don't have to, because all I'm gonna do is tell you the same thing. So why am I gonna go on there and do more things, you know? And I don't want to read you live anyway, because when I read somebody live on a podcast, I'm gonna have to hold back information, and I don't want to be that way, you know. I want to make sure that you hear everything you're supposed to hear, you know, and it's a distraction also, you know. And that's what I keep telling people, like those things are I take it very seriously. You know. So what I said on that podcast is meant for me and that person, and me and, you know, meant for people to know about me, know what I'm about, know what I do. This is how I work, and that's the end of that. Like I don't want to have to like explain myself every single time on 20 different podcasts. I'm very simple. I'm like, you know, nothing to me. I'm a regular human being like everybody else, you know? Or because I have a gift doesn't mean I'm better than anybody else. I'm just the person that you can come to get the information. You saw a video with her. I'm joining her in a podcast. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'll make sure I see that, Brenda. If you're a friend of Star, that's great. Yeah, it was a great podcast. I enjoyed my time very much so with her and all that. So it was nice. You said you lost my late husband 11 years ago. My condolences to you. Sorry to hear that. I'm remarried now. Can you pick up any information on him? Okay, yeah, I can check for you, sure. I have someone. I picked up a man here. Um, I don't normally get names or anything like that, but I'm getting a guy here that's his name is John, or it begins with a J. I don't even get names. I don't even know why that even happened, but oh my God, seriously? No way. That hardly ever happens. I never get names, like never. It doesn't even work that way. Like I don't even get names. I get descriptions. But this guy said, "Hey, I'm John." I'm like, "All right, bro. I'll tell her, John. Okay." I don't know who John is, but wow, that's weird. I never get names, hardly ever. You'll never. You can look at all my readings. I don't even think names come through. Like maybe sometimes, maybe a very rare moment that happens. But the guy kept saying, "Look, I'm John. I'm John. How are you? How are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm cool, John." I'm like, I don't know if I want to say this, but because I normally don't get names. Holy shit. That's cool. I'm glad you asked him to come forward. That's nice. I appreciate that. And this is what I tell people. You have to talk to the spirit to get to make this happen. Because if you don't, it won't work. And I appreciate you doing that. At least you had the brains to do that. That's great. And I tell people to do that. Then I would get the name, you know? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, he pretty much came to me and said, my name is John. And I'm like, I hope this is the right guy because I don't want to just say random names out here. Okay, so we got the right person. That's good. We got the connection. That's great. Let me see what John has to say to me. That blew me away just now. I can't even believe that. I rarely get a name. He says he's not upset with you at all for whatever you've done since he's been passed away. He says he understands. He's not upset, but he does feel like, he can't be there for you. He doesn't want like you to think that by getting remarried and moving on, he's got any animosity towards you or anything like that. He says you have to do what you have to do. He didn't want you to be alone. But he says if that bothers you, don't allow it to bother you. Like that's the first thing he says is, look, I don't have anything against, her like, getting remarried or whatever. I didn't want her to be alone anyway. But he says if that bothers you or you think that bothers you or bothers him in spirit, it doesn't. He says he's okay with it. He says he kind of like, at first he was kind of like, like what the heck. But then he said, you know what, I can live with that, as long as you're happy, he said. Um, he said that, when he was with you, it was successful, it was compatible, you made all the right adjustments for him. Um, no, like, yeah, he doesn't think that, he's saying that you might still have like he says beyond the marriage thing and getting remarried. He says he's not really worried about that. He says that you might be arguing with another woman or maybe your daughter or another female that's around you that's bad. And he says that maybe because you got remarried or because you moved on or in your current life now, there still might be a woman that doesn't approve of you or argues with you or is nasty towards you because of him. And he says like try not to like just make the adjustments to try not to deal with any like outside interference or anybody who is like that. So okay. So he's saying like this woman is like vindictive and like nasty and can be nasty at times and malicious. But she's also, he says that she's also like this because you moved on without, her brother without and went to someone else. So he says, don't worry about none of these things. Don't worry about approval from her. Like he's telling me like, to bring in togetherness for you. Like be happy for you. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to manage your life the way you want to. He wants you to be patient. Like he wants you to be happy, And he says, don't worry about my sister. Don't worry about this nasty woman. He says, don't argue with her. Don't entertain her. And he says, don't entertain anybody who argues with you. He says you might be like a person who people want to argue or like not even so much like want to argue. If that is happening, that could be like that. But he says in general, like there could be like other women around that will like hate on you or try to argue with you or just try to like you that's a good way to put it. Yeah. um like he wants you to have wisdom and he wants you to like detach yourself from any uncertainty and any advice and any bad things. Like he wants you to just keep staying the pleasant decent person that you are. Like that's the main message from him. Hey Lady D, I'm good, sweetheart, how you doing? Happy New Year. So Brenda, like John's pretty much telling me that to stay in harmony, stay in peace, stay in like keep yourself happy. He says you just have to make the right adjustments in life. Like just stay positive and stay to yourself and just do what you have to do. Like he says, if you've been let down and you feel let down by opportunities and by people and by like bad things or any type of business things. He says you're gonna be let down here and there by individuals, or you're gonna have problems with people. But he says like try not to let them be tear away your kindness, or make you feel like you have to manage yourself a different way. Like he keeps stressing that don't like worry about these people. Okay, cool. Yeah, he seems like a strong guy. I get like a really good energy around him. Um, like I don't know if it's him or the person he's around. Like I see a guy with brown hair, and he's like a strong looking guy. But I can't see his whole body. I can just see like up, and he dresses well. Like he looks like a clean cut guy. You know? Yeah, yeah. He's got good energy around him, but I don't see him like really. I see another man around him, but I can't like I don't know if I can really see him clearly, but I see a guy that looks like that. Stocky built. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And it could be him. Like, oh, okay. That must be the guy then. Cause I see him around another guy, and the guy's like, really like close to him. Like I can see two male figures and stuff like that. But he's talking a lot. Like he's telling me everything that you're hearing me say. He's like everything he's saying is just telling me like he wants what's best for you. Like he doesn't even mention anything about anything else. He just keeps telling me, look, keep telling her to be patient, be persistent, like manage whatever her life needs to be managed and make the adjustments. He says you're a good influence to people. He says like you're successful and you should be all right. Like, you'll be fine. Like and he just says like try not to argue with anybody or give your energy to any other woman, especially like how things was with the sister and all that stuff. He says like don't even worry about that. He doesn't care about none of that shit. Like. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's something that I don't really get, to be honest. I admit I usually get like today I can't, like I don't really see like his complete figure and his face or anything like that. But I heard his voice and he came in and said, "Hey, I'm John." And I'm like, "Yeah, right. This can't be true. Like I never get no names or nothing." See, I'm more of a description medium. I can describe what you look like, where you are, what you're doing, like what you did. If they want to tell me, I can describe them to a T. But I hardly rarely get names. Like that was weird, but that's cool though. At least it's like a confirmation that it's him. But the main message, to be honest, Brenda, is to just he says just to be good to yourself. He says you're fine, you're a go-getter and you do whatever you have to do. He says life will be great for you, you're fine. But he just doesn't want you to give your energy to any other woman that's like trying to get you. Because you know how people are. Like you can deal with other women and then there's women turn into bitches and they do stupid shit. So like he wants you to like stay balanced. You're welcome anytime. I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you telling him beforehand that you were coming here. I like the confirmation that I don't really get names, but that's beautiful. I like that. He's a great person, great energy. I don't get nothing bad. I didn't even feel anything bad at all. So good guy. That's great. You have him in spirit. He's taking care of you. That's a good thing. Like the guy that's next to him has like blondish or dirty blondish hair, and he's tall. Like that's the guy that's next to him. Like I can see them, but I can't really see them. Like it's very faint. But sometimes, they don't. Yeah, I see a tall guy next to him, and but I can't really see them like distinctively. So like the color of the hair is kind of like I can see it but not see it. Because a lot of them show me like what they used to look like when they were young or something like that. Because a lot of people don't like to show their old ass looking self, right? If they died old. So sometimes they show me like a nice picture of themselves, like, or they show me what they used to look like. Like, hey, I look like a stud when I was young. I did the same thing. Yeah, I got a tall guy next to him, so I guess that must be him, man. Yeah, I can see, but like not very clearly, but I can see. If they tell me that, Jessica, then they will. They can tell me how they died. It all depends. Everybody's different. Like everybody has a different story. Like just now, that's crazy how he said his name. Like, and I'm like, yeah, right. And look, I said John. I went out on a limb and said, Lena, is his name John? She's like, yes, John. I'm like, no way. It can't be true. But it is. See, like that's the thing. They tell me whatever they want. I'm dealing with sciatica, so it goes from like my ass cheek all the way down to my foot. Yes, on my right foot. Yeah, I'm dealing with like a sore right leg, foot, the whole thing. Like sciatica goes the whole way down. So I've been dealing with that for a while now. It happens every now and then. It's from the past, yes, because I fell off a ladder and through a roof. I fell through a roof on the ladder and like my whole right side got messed up and it created the sciatica in it pinched the nerve. And sometimes I'm okay, but when I start to work hard it'll come back, like it'll aggravate the foot and the leg. Yeah, so I limp sometimes, yes. Yeah, I do a lot of like ladder work because I'm an electrician, so I go up on ladders to put lights and all that shit. So like, yeah, it's really painful. Your husband is dealing with sciatica, also getting injections in his back. Yep. And the pain is that, yeah, exactly. Yep. I have like, if I'm sitting here, I have no pain. If I'm sitting here right now, I absolutely feel no pain at all. But when I get up, it's like right on my ass cheek and my back. It goes from my back down my ass cheek all the way down my leg to my right foot, right to the toe. So sometimes it's really bad where I can't even like walk properly. I'll limp. But I got like I stretch out a lot where I get a tennis ball and I sit on it and I have foam rollers. I try to like stretch every day. When I was in over the summer, I was in the pool. We have a pool. So I would sit on like a beach ball and I would like paddle around with my legs and try and get the circulation going. And that helped me a lot doing exercises in the pool. But now it's too cold to go in the pool. So I try to like, stretch a lot, walk around. I try not to go on a ladder at all because it brings more pain. Because when I go on the ladder, like you're pressing down on your foot from my weight and from staying on the ladder for a long period of time. So it re-triggers my sciatica. Yeah. It's so annoying. Going to a seat in the car. He has a recliner that helps. Yeah, the tennis ball thing does work. I find it works because I'm not a pill popper and I don't like to like do those type of medications because that shit don't even work to me. But the best thing I find, the best thing I find for sciatica is to walk it out and stretch, but don't stretch too much. Like if you stretch, you can actually make it worse. But what works for me a lot is the foam roller, like sitting on it, or like making your like laying down on the ground and just push up like this and bend like your legs are flat and then you go curve up your back like that and you hold it there for like a whole minute and then come back down for 30 seconds and come back up again. And then by doing that, you stretch your back, your back, and it it pulls the sciatica up towards you, like the that nerve. So that's what helps me a lot. Yeah, lift your pelvis. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, my daughter was kicking my ass in the mood. Also, he sees a chiropractor. It helps lift your knees to your chest. Yeah, I do that all the time. Or I cross my leg over my other knee. Like when I lay down on the couch, I always like goes like that. Yeah, he does exercise too. Yeah. I find exercise is good, but not too much because it'll like reactivate the pain. So I find like if I take a break, I'm okay. And even if I sit down, even if you sit down, like you can like sit down on a chair like this and just lift your leg up. And like I feel like that helps me too. But in 2001 and 2002, I did a lot of hard construction work and I was always lifting things. So like my sciatica went away, but my back pain came back and now my hamstrings are like destroyed. So I take a break now. Like I work for myself, so I just do it right. I just do it in moderation. So every now and then I'll do like a hour worth of like exercises and stretches, or I'll just walk around and like just like lift my leg up somewhere on the wall, stretch out a bit. But if I feel like it's painful, I don't do it. I don't touch it. And another thing that's helped me a lot is Epsom salt baths. Because when you're in the bath, right, you're sitting in the bathtub and it covers your whole leg. I add the water and I put 2 cups of Epsom salt inside a warm bath, not too hot, but warm enough. And if I do that, that's how it's best for me. Like, yep, yeah, I'm going 47 next month, so I'm feeling the pain of my older age. Yeah, I got like hamstring, butt pain. Some people thought that if I could have had a hernia, I'm like, no, I don't have a hernia because the pain's not in the front, it's in the back. It's from lifting things, So it's annoying. Yeah, the two replaced knees will be a definitely a factor in that. But my dad has a replaced knee, and he might have to get the other one done, but hopefully not. But me personally, I take an Epsom salt bath probably twice a week because I never try to overdo too many things. I don't want to be like, doing it every day because it's not necessary. But the less hard work I do, the better I get. But as soon as I do a little bit of hard work, it triggers everything again, and I'm like, fuck, I thought this was over. Like, and I'm like, damn it, man, what am I gonna do? The only other thing that works for me as well is BioFreeze. It's a blue liquid, and you rub it on your You can get the spray, the liquid, the rub. It comes in different forms, a gel, and I find that putting a little bit of that helps me as well. Everything helps. It's just that when you got like a bad like case of it, like how I do, and you have to work, like you're never gonna really fully heal unless you absolutely do nothing. And I can't do absolutely nothing. But some days are better than others. Put it that way. Yeah, BioFreeze is really really good. Yeah, I miss my pool. And the electricity price is going up. So we have a heater. I can have it heated, but coming out of the pool is the problem because you're like, holy shit, it's cold out here. But Bermuda, where I live in Bermuda, it's not really that cold. But coming out of hot water and going into a cooler air is bad for you anyway. So I don't use like cold and hot like things on my legs or on my sciatica at all. I just try to just do what I have to do, like, and not do too many strenuous jobs. That's the main thing because being on a ladder all these years of my life and hanging fans and lights and things like that, it's destroyed my hamstrings and my body. I'll send you some Reiki healing. I appreciate that, Brenda. I appreciate that very much. Okay, good. Hey, Alexandra, how you doing, sweetheart? Happy New Year. I just got your donation. Thank you. He was hydro climber in his career. Oh, that's why. See, because you do strenuous jobs. When you do strenuous jobs like that, that's what kills your body. Like, and that's why my dad, he was a construction worker for 30 years. And that's what happens. Your body deteriorates over time, but, it's what we love to do. So it's a part of life, unfortunately. But Just like a basketball player or a football player or a soccer player, they only last till they're like 40 or just before that because their bodies can't take, all that exercise and all that running around and all that abuse. So like it's so annoying. But sciatica is something that I find that it comes and goes with me. It all depends on if I'm on a ladder or not, or I'm lifting a lot of things. But um, I just need to like really stop doing hard work and just keep, moving and walking and stretching and just do it in moderation. Like try not to like overdo myself. 'Cause I really overdid it at first. I tried to like get rid of it too fast and then it made it worse because I was stretching too much. I was doing too much exercise. I was like, yeah, I gotta stop this. I'm getting worse, you know. My late husband had said he had a motorcycle accident on duty, but kept going, never quit. Yeah, exactly. When I fell through that roof and I hurt myself and I landed on my right leg and it screwed me up for a while. Thank God it didn't break my leg, but it came close. Like I didn't stop working. It's life. It's a part of life. And when my back hurts and I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna quit my business and stop. You know, I have to keep going because your body will fix itself after a while. You just gotta find what works. And it is what you eat and drink too. So yeah, exactly. That don't help either because the weight will destroy you. The weight of things, carrying around your own weight too. So I'm 20 pounds lighter than I was years ago. So I had to like lose, and I still want to lose more weight because that's going to help with the sciatica and with my pain. But then again, I know people that are half my size and they have, back pain and all those things. So to me, like it all depends. It's crazy. All right. Thanks, Brandon, for coming by. I appreciate you and John coming through. And that was something I'll never forget. I hardly ever get names, but I'm glad that you gave him the heads up to come to me. That was great. I appreciate that. And I'll be sure to see you on Stars Podcast next time. Alexandra, you can ask your question, sweetheart, when you're ready. I got to head out of here in about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I forgot what time it was. I got to pick up my nephews at 3:30. Spirit works in so much amazing ways. That's crazy. Oh, so you're cheating on me the first week of second week of New Year's, Alexander? You have a date tonight? Oh, you're cheating on me already. All right, I see. All right. Sometimes I'm gonna have to ban you from my room now. I was like, okay, I have a date tonight. What you mean you got a date tonight? What happened to me? I thought we was, come on, man. Nah, I'm only teasing. I'm happy for you. You deserve it. You deserve it, sweetheart. I'm just teasing. You know me. I like to make you laugh. I gotta find out if this is the right date now. All right, let's check. You said it'll be in a public place. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just check. I have a date tonight with someone I'm meeting for the first time. Will it go? Okay, let's check. Let's see if I have to like make sure I'm good in there. Like I have to spy and the guy be like, oh, I thought we were gonna be alone. I like, look, I'm our brother, right? You fucking around with my sister, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, yeah? I'm gonna be watching over here. I'm got my eye on you, buddy. He'd be like, no, I can't do this. I gotta go. I'll be like, what happened, bro? You don't want to date my sister? What's up, bro? Come on, man. I would do that for you. If I was next to you, I would do that to you. I would do that for you. I would. I'll disguise as your brother, even if we don't look alike. I'll just say we have two different moms or something. Man. I'll hook you up. I'll do that for you. All right, let me stop talking shit. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So what I got here is looks like you can trust this guy. To meet him in public and to go to go on his date. I feel like you can trust the person. I feel like this person will have knowledge and they'll be cool and stuff. Um, but long term, I don't really see like this going anywhere. So it looks like you'll meet, you'll talk, you'll be okay, you can be friends. But like I don't see this like being like a long term thing. I know it's only your first date and you're just meeting the person, but I feel like this person has two like personalities and two faces. Like, they're gonna come across to you as like, oh yeah, I'm this, a trustworthy guy and I'm cool and I'm this and I'm that. And he's gonna tell you things and that and blah blah blah. But this person is not like a faithful person. Like in a relationship, they're different. In a relationship, they're a different person. They come across as a good person and I feel like they're gonna be okay. But like at the end, like they're gonna make you feel like I can just be friends with you and that's it. Like as a friend, they'll be fine. But more than that, like he's gonna like try to, achieve any type of way with you. Like, I don't think that he's like into, I don't think he really wants a relationship. I don't think he's gonna tell you that either. But I feel like he can be a friend, but nothing more. Cause you'll be like, yeah, I don't really want to be in a relationship with this guy. But he seems like a trustworthy, helpful person. But in a relationship, he's a different person, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people are cool to be a friend, but you're like, yeah, you can never be my lover because you act like this or you act like that or you're not my type. But I don't mind being your friend, buddy. You know? So I feel like you'll have a good time. I feel like I feel like you will feel at the end of the date that you can be this person's friend. But just be aware that this person is like not somebody that you're not gonna like be with for in long term. I know that's not what you asked, but like at the end, I see it being okay in the beginning, but not like long term. So looks like you'll have a friend, which is cool, you know. But who knows? He might say, you know what, I can't let this good one go. But I don't get nothing bad. I just think that he might say after the date, he might say to himself, like, I don't know if I can date this chick. Like, I don't know if like she likes me. I don't know if like I can be with this person. I don't know if it's gonna work. She probably don't like me or whatever. Or, he might say that to himself. He might feel like a certain way after the date. Yeah, see, it's him. It's him. Because I asked, how's he going to feel after the date? And he's going to feel like kind of frustrated or he's going to feel like kind of worried. And it might make him procrastinate afterwards. But I still feel like this guy's a cool guy, but he's like kind of like, like when you get to know him, you'll be like, yeah, I can't go out with this guy, but I'll be his friend. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe. I get that with a lot of people. There's a lot of people I wouldn't mind being friends with, but you're not gonna be my lover. But I think he's gonna feel like after the date, he's gonna feel like, yeah, she was mature, she was responsible, she was nice. I think that she's cool and all, but I don't think this girl is gonna be like the right thing for me. Like, yeah, I don't get that. I don't get like a romantic thing, you know? Yeah, I don't think that he's gonna be that interested in you like that. And you know why I'm getting also Alexander is because he's been in a few bad relationships. He could have been possibly married and divorced, and that's why like he's not really gonna like make a huge effort. He just wants to conversate and be cool and be friends. Like, I don't think there's gonna be like a romantic ending here. But I think it's more him than you. Like, he's looking for a new possibility and a new relationship deep down inside, but he's like, he's gonna critique you too much, and he's gonna be like, oh, why are you single? You're gonna tell him this and that and whatever, and he's gonna be like, well, yeah, fuck this, I don't want to do this shit. It's not because like your looks or anything like that. It's just gonna be like he probably feels like there's that you don't want to be around him, but he's not. He doesn't seem like he's confident enough. But hey, you never know. People like are weird like that. And plus, this is like the first date, so. But I don't get nothing bad, sweetheart. So that's good. It's nothing bad. I just think that he's like up in the air, like he doesn't really, you know. So as far as answering your question, it'll go okay. I just think like the after thing, that won't be that great. Like it might be a good first date, but it might just be like friends after that and nothing really more. I think this guy's like he's cool, but like not for like long term shit. Which is cool. Hey, better not to be with somebody that's shitty than be with somebody that's not. But overall, looks like it'll be okay. Thank God. If it was bad, I'd tell you, but I don't see it being bad. I just don't see long term, which I'm sure, like, you can't really tell from the first date, but from what the cards say, it looks like it's not going to be that great, like long term or whatever. Just be friends and all that. And that's right, though, if you think about it. You can't just really know somebody after a first date in the first month, you know? Yeah, I have to leave anyway because I gotta go get my nephews. I gotta go pick them up at 3:30. It's 3:07, so I gotta get out of here. But let me know how it goes, and I hope it goes good. If you want advice, wear a blue shirt or a blue outfit because blue brings communication. You know, maybe that'll help. Yeah, blue is good for communication and first dates. So it's just to show you I'm not hating. Like, even though you're cheating on me, like, it's cool. Like, you can go date the guy, be his friend or whatever. It's cool. But yeah, that's a word of advice. Just wear blue. You'll be fine. If you got a blue outfit, wear the blue outfit. He might say, hey, I like that. I like it. Like, you look amazing. So it's also nice to protect and stuff from spirit. All right, sweetheart. Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll be on tonight at some point. But have fun on your date. And I'll see everybody later on. I am going to go pick up my nephews, and I'll be on like later on tonight. It's 3 o'clock here. I'll probably be on like around 11 o'clock, something like that tonight. You know me, I'll be the night owl. Yeah, I'll be here later, like 11ish. So it's 3 now. I'll be on like about another 7 or 8 hours from now. I'll be back on my usual time, like night owl time, late night, late nights with Marky. All right, Jessica, take care, sweetheart. Thanks for being here and thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. And I will see all of you later on. Enjoy the rest of your day and behave at work, okay?